Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to another edition of the EagleGarrett Report. And actually one thing I'm going to talk about first is I went to go see the new movie Act of Valor. And I don't know if you guys have heard about that yet, but it's basically a movie that stars active duty Navy SEALs. And they took time out of their busy schedules to make this movie. And the movie is absolutely awesome. Go watch it if you love any kind of war film, action films, anything like that. Go watch Act of Valor. Even if you don't like war films, just go watch it anyway. You do lose a little bit on the acting side because you're not getting professionally trained actors, you're getting Navy SEALs. But the cool thing about that is that when you see them in action, when you see them actually doing what they're doing it like they do in the field. They're real Navy SEALs. So they're actually, moving like Navy SEAls, talking like Navy SEAls, acting like Navy SEAls. Their body language is Navy SEAls. That's what you see. The character acting, things like that, not the best, but the movie as a whole is really cool. And I will say this, the movie takes twists and turns. It's full of action. Tons of guns, shooting. And there's lots of different scenes where the guys are just in different crazy situations, and I'll be honest with you, it's pretty realistic. I'm not a Navy SEAL myself and have never been on a Navy SEAL mission, but the way they portray what they're doing and the way the guys go about their missions and things like that is very, very close to everything I've ever heard and seen and studied about the Navy SEAL. It's realistic, and the movie's not your average Hollywood film, so to speak, with a certain way the story ends up or anything like that. It's pretty realistic. So go see that movie. I thought it was a great movie. I had a lot of fun watching it, and I thought they did a great job. So thumbs up for the Navy SEALs and everybody that worked on the movie. Great job on that. Side note, the movie actually, on its debut weekend, actually grossed $24.5 million in the box office. So it was actually the #1 movie the weekend that it came out. Okay, so for our second thing to talk about on the EagleGarrett Report, normally I just focus on one thing, and I'll let you guys know this. I've been putting in clips. What I've been actually doing is reviewing other YouTube videos that I find, and then putting in clips of those YouTube videos. But YouTube is not happy with me for some reason about that. I guess I can't report on them like other people do, and so basically they're taking away different privileges that I have on my account and things like that because they can't verify that I own the content. And when I'm using somebody else's video as a clip in a report I'm doing, I'm not getting verified permission to use that because I'm just reporting on it. I'm not claiming it as my own. The problem is that doesn't really fit really well with the copyright laws and whatnot, so I'm changing things up. I'm probably not going to be using as many clips anymore unless I can get some kind of written permission, or if YouTube will work with me somehow with that and I can figure out what I need to do. So anyway, I'm not going to put clips in this week, but I will say that I found something on Fox News' website that I thought was kind of interesting, and I never really thought about it, but apparently Facebook might be encroaching on yours and my privacy. And what I mean by that is anybody who uses an Android smartphone device, and I don't know about the iPhone yet, but I know that anybody who uses an Android-based device, if you download the Facebook app from the market, the free Facebook mobile app from the market, when you click accept to all those permissions that Facebook asks you for, you're actually agreeing to literally let them read your text messages. You're giving up a lot of rights when you download the app and when you accept their terms and conditions for using the app. And kind of in the fine print, basically what it says is that they have access to your text messages, to your storage on your phone. I mean, the app can basically break in, so to speak, to your private information like that. And people at Facebook can read it. The app developers, the people, the programmers, things like that, they can read your text messages if they want to. According to the report at Fox News, and I'll give you a link to the video in the description, they're doing this. The only reason they'd ever read a text message would be because they're doing research to make up their own texting service through Facebook. I'm going to be honest with you though, I'm totally against it, and I'm really considering deleting the app from my phone. I use it every day, You know, the app's been downloaded from the market over 100 million times. So there's 100 million people out there plus that basically have given Facebook permission to read their text messages. Now, you know, whether you've got, whether you've got sensitive information in your text messages or not, it doesn't really matter. It's like basically the principle of the matter. Like, does Facebook have the right to read your personal text messages to other people? No, they don't. But when you click accept, you give them that right. And over 70% of the people that click accept don't read the terms and conditions. That was something else said in the report, is like 70% of people don't actually read that. I'll be honest with you, I never read it. When I first got my smartphone, I might have read like the first couple of apps that I downloaded, but after a while, it gets pretty tedious reading like every term and condition. I mean, you're going to be sitting there forever like, then I hereby give permission to Facebook to look at all of my personal information, look at my text messages, see everything I'm saying about what I want to eat for dinner, how much I love my dog, and what the best shampoo for my hair is. Yeah, I'll accept that. No, I'm not going to read all that stuff. Like, no, who's going to read all the terms and conditions? Nobody. And, you know, although it is our responsibility to look into that kind of thing, it's kind of hidden, because if 70% of people out of 100 million don't read the terms and conditions, then that's 70% of the people that have no clue whatsoever that Facebook could read their text messages. Now, Facebook came back when all this report came out and was like, no, we're not reading people's text messages. If we ever had to do something like that, it would be for research, for a new app development, and we would let everybody know, type of thing, blah, blah, blah. The thing about it is, they have that ability, and they have every right to use it when you give them permission. So it's not a good thing at all, and I don't really like it. I know you guys probably don't either. It's just weird. But anyway, I found that interesting. You can check out the link in the description for more information on that. I'll also put a link in the description for a movie trailer for Active Valor. So if you guys want to go see Active Valor, check out the movie trailer, see if it looks as cool as I make it sound like it is, because it is awesome. That's all I've got this week for the EagleGarrett report. So stay tuned. Next week we'll have another EagleGarrett report and some more cool stuff for you. Thank you very much, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton. I'm super close to hitting my next over the hill mark for my subscribers. So I really appreciate you sharing this video, liking it, doing all that cool stuff. You know, it helps me out a bunch, and everybody says that, and it's true, so that's why they do, and that's why I do as well. Anyway, thank you very much. EagleGarrett out.